Imagine a serene lake, still and undisturbed. When a storm passes over it, the waters may ripple, but the lake doesn't lose its depth, its essence. It remains what it always was, calm, deep, and unshaken. A lake can be you. When disrespect comes, as it often does in life, you have a choice. You can react immediately, fueled by emotion, or you can pause, reflect, and choose silence. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. Silence is your shield against impulsive words that can't be taken back. When you stay quiet after someone disrespects you, you're saying to yourself and the world, I value my peace more than their chaos. You refuse to hand over your emotional power to someone else. Let them hurl their insults or throw their stones. They can only reach as far as you allow them to. Silence creates space for you to process, to understand, and to choose a response that aligns with your values and dignity. Every moment of silence strengthens your resilience. Every time you resist the urge to retaliate, you grow stronger. When faced with disrespect, the natural inclination is to respond immediately, to defend yourself, or to retaliate. However, reacting in the heat of the moment often escalates the situation, leading to further conflict and unnecessary tension. Choosing to stay quiet is not an act of weakness. Rather, it is an act of profound strength and wisdom. Silence creates a space where emotions can settle, allowing clarity and perspective to emerge. It's in this space that you can decide how to proceed in a way that aligns with your values, rather than letting the situation dictate your response. Conflict thrives on engagement. When you respond impulsively to disrespect, you add fuel to the fire. Words exchanged in anger or frustration rarely lead to resolution. Instead, they deepen the divide between individuals. On the other hand, silence has a disarming quality. It diffuses the immediate tension and denies the other person the reaction they might be seeking. This can shift the dynamics of the interaction entirely. When the person attempting to provoke you doesn't receive the expected reaction, they often find themselves reflecting on their own behavior. Staying quiet after disrespect is not about suppressing your feelings or avoiding confrontation indefinitely. It is about choosing the right moment and manner to address the issue, if addressing it is necessary at all. Silence gives you time to assess whether the situation even warrants a response. Often, what seems urgent in the moment loses significance upon reflection. By not escalating the situation, you preserve your energy for matters that truly require your attention and effort. Silence communicates maturity and emotional intelligence. It demonstrates that you are not easily swayed by negativity or provocation. People who consistently react emotionally to disrespect often themselves trapped in cycles of conflict, which can harm relationships and damage their reputation. In contrast, those who remain composed are perceived as stable and reliable. They earn respect not by demanding it, but by embodying it through their actions. Another crucial aspect of avoiding escalation is recognizing the impact of words spoken in anger. Words have power, and once they are spoken, they cannot be taken back. An emotional response may provide temporary relief or satisfaction, but it often comes at the cost of long-term consequences. Relationships can be strained, trust can be eroded, and misunderstandings can deepen. Choosing silence allows you to avoid these pitfalls. It gives you the opportunity to respond thoughtfully if and when the time is right, rather than reacting impulsively in a way that you may later regret. Avoiding escalation is also a form of self-respect. It shows that you value your peace of mind and emotional well-being more than proving a point or winning an argument. By staying quiet, you send a clear message to yourself and others that you are in control of your emotions. You refuse to allow someone else's negativity to dictate your behavior. This is a powerful statement both to yourself and to the world about your strength and resilience. In the grander scheme of life, many instances of disrespect are fleeting and insignificant. By choosing not to escalate, you free yourself from the burden of carrying those moments with you. Instead of dwelling on the negativity, you can focus on growth, positivity, and the pursuit of your goals. This shift in focus not only enhances your emotional well-being, but also reinforces your ability to navigate challenges with grace and composure. Avoiding escalation is about recognizing that not every battle is worth fighting. Disrespect is often a reflection of the other person's state of mind, not yours. By choosing silence, you rise above the situation, demonstrating strength, wisdom, and self-control. This approach not only preserves your peace, but also sets an example for others, showing that true power lies in restraint, not in retaliation. Silence is a profound tool that holds immense power, particularly in moments when emotions run high. It is often misunderstood as passivity or weakness, but in reality, silence demonstrates strength, control, and wisdom. Choosing silence in the face of disrespect, conflict, or negativity can be one of the most powerful responses you can give. It shifts the dynamics of the situation, allowing space for reflection and preventing the kind of impulsive reactions that often lead to regret. In a world where people are quick to respond, quick to defend, and quick to react, silence stands out as a deliberate choice. It is a declaration that you are not easily provoked or manipulated. It allows you to maintain control over your emotions rather than surrendering that control to someone else. When someone disrespects you, they often aim to provoke a reaction to pull you into their storm. By staying quiet, you deny them that power. Instead of being drawn into their negativity, you remain anchored in your own strength. Silence also provides clarity. In the heat of the moment, emotions can cloud your judgment, making it difficult to see the situation objectively. Words spoken in anger or frustration are often regretted later because they come from a place of reaction rather than thoughtfulness. Silence, on the other hand, creates a pause, a moment to breathe, to assess the situation, and to determine the best course of action. It allows you to respond, if necessary, from a place of calm and intentionality rather than from the volatility of the moment. There is an inherent dignity in choosing silence. It communicates that you value your peace and self-respect more than engaging in a futile exchange. It shows that you understand your worth is not defined by someone else's words or actions. When you remain silent, you take the higher ground, demonstrating to yourself and others that you are not easily swayed by negativity. This kind of self-possession earns respect and admiration, not just from others, but also from yourself. Silence can also disarm those who attempt to provoke you. People who thrive on creating conflict often rely on the reactions of others to validate their behavior. When their efforts are met with silence, they are forced to confront their own actions without the distraction of an emotional response. This can lead to a shift in their perspective, or at the very least, a realization that their tactics are ineffective. Silence in this way becomes a mirror reflecting back their behavior and leaving them to grapple with it on their own. Silence preserves your energy. Engaging in every argument or reacting to every slight can be exhausting. It drains your emotional and mental resources, leaving little room for the things that truly matter in your life. By choosing silence, you conserve your energy for pursuits that align with your goals and values. You free yourself from the burden of carrying negativity and instead focus on growth, positivity, and purpose. The power of silence extends beyond immediate situations. It's a precedent for how you approach challenges and conflicts in your life. It becomes a practice, a way of being that prioritizes peace over chaos and wisdom over impulsiveness. It teaches you to trust in your ability to handle situations with grace and composure, even in the face of adversity. This trust in yourself builds confidence and resilience, qualities that serve you well in every area of life. Silence is not about avoidance or suppression. It is about mastery. It is about understanding that not every situation requires your input or reaction. It is about knowing that your strength lies not in how loudly you speak, but in how deliberately you choose to respond. Silence, when used wisely, becomes a powerful tool for navigating the complexities of life with dignity, wisdom, and grace. It is a reminder that true power is not found in the noise, but in the quiet confidence of knowing who you are and what you stand for. Energy is one of your most valuable resources, and how you choose to spend it directly impacts the quality of your life. In every situation, you have the option to preserve or expend your energy, and the key lies in understanding where it is truly worth staying. Far too often, people waste their energy on situations and interactions that ultimately hold little significance. Whether it is engaging in arguments, responding to negativity, or dwelling on disrespect, these moments drain your emotional, mental, and even physical reserves. By learning to preserve your energy, you create space for things that matter, allowing you to focus on growth, purpose, and peace of mind. Not every battle is worth fighting. When you react impulsively to every challenge or offense, you spread yourself thin. The more you engage with negativity, the more power you give it over your life. Energy that could have been directed toward achieving your goals or building meaningful relationships is instead consumed by fleeting and often trivial matters. Preserving your energy requires discernment, a conscious effort to recognize what deserves your attention and what does not. It means stepping back and asking yourself if a situation truly warrants your involvement, or if silence and detachment would be more effective. When you allow others to provoke you, you hand over control of your energy to them. Disrespectful words, unfair criticism, or petty behavior are all attempts to pull you into someone else's chaos. Reacting emotionally only reinforces their actions, giving them the satisfaction of knowing they've disrupted your peace. By choosing not to engage, you protect your energy and maintain your balance. This does not mean ignoring everything or suppressing your emotions. Rather, it means channeling your responses thoughtfully and selectively. You retain control over where your energy flows, ensuring it aligns with your values and priorities. Preserving energy also involves managing your internal dialogue. Negative self-talk or dwelling on past mistakes can be just as draining as external conflicts. When you replay hurtful interactions or focus on what went wrong, you waste precious mental resources on things that cannot be changed. Instead, redirect your thoughts towards solutions, lessons, and opportunities for growth. This shift in perspective not only conserves energy, but also helps you build resilience and maintain a positive outlook. The less you dwell on negativity, the more room you create for constructive and empowering thoughts. Another important aspect of preserving energy is learning to let go of the need to prove yourself. Trying to convince others of your worth or defend your actions can be emotionally exhausting. Your value is not determined by external opinions or validation. When you stop seeking approval from others, you free yourself from the constant pressure to conform or explain yourself. This liberation allows you to focus on your own path, investing your energy in pursuits that bring fulfillment and meaning to your life. Stress and overcommitment are additional factors that deplete your energy. Taking on too much or trying to please everyone can leave you feeling overwhelmed and drained. It is essential to set boundaries and prioritize self-care. Saying no to things that do not align with your goals or well-being is not selfish, it is necessary. By protecting your time and energy, you ensure that you have enough to dedicate to what truly matters. This practice not only enhances your productivity, but also improves your overall quality of life. Preserving energy requires mindfulness and intentionality. It involves being present in the moment and making conscious choices about how you respond to challenges. Instead of reacting automatically, take a pause to evaluate the situation. Ask yourself if engaging will add value or simply drain you further. This moment of reflection allows you to act from a place of wisdom and purpose rather than emotion. Over time, this habit of thoughtful response becomes second nature, helping you navigate life with greater ease and efficiency. Preserving energy is about honoring yourself in your journey. It is about recognizing that your energy is finite and treating it as the precious resource it is. By being selective about where you invest your time, attention, and emotions, you create a life that is not only more peaceful, but also more aligned with your true purpose. Every moment you conserve your energy, you reclaim a piece of your power, enabling you to thrive and grow in ways that truly matter. Self-worth is the foundation upon which your confidence, decisions, and relationships are built. It is the deep, unshakable understanding that your value is intrinsic and not dependent on external factors such as achievements, opinions, or the approval of others. When you cultivate a strong sense of self-worth, you are better equipped to navigate life's challenges, maintain healthy relationships, and pursue your goals without being derailed by setbacks or negativity. Focusing on self-worth is not an act of vanity. It is an essential practice that empowers you to live authentically and confidently. Your self-worth begins with recognizing that you are inherently valuable simply because you exist. It is not something you earn through accomplishments, wealth, or status. It is a birthright. When you internalize this truth, you free yourself from the constant need to prove your worth to others. Instead of seeking validation from external sources, you turn inward and find fulfillment in knowing that your value is already established. This shift in perspective allows you to approach life with greater peace and clarity, unburdened by the pressure to meet unrealistic expectations. Focusing on self-worth also means understanding that your imperfections do not diminish your value. Society often emphasizes the need for perfection, creating a culture where people feel inadequate unless they meet certain standards. However, true self-worth comes from embracing your flaws and recognizing them as part of what makes you unique. When you accept yourself fully, you stop comparing yourself to others and begin to appreciate the individuality that sets you apart. This self-acceptance fosters a sense of inner peace and allows you to move through life with confidence and authenticity. Another important aspect of self-worth is setting boundaries. People with a strong sense of self-worth understand that their time, energy, and emotions are valuable. They are not afraid to say no to situations or relationships that do not align with their values or well-being. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish. It is about respecting yourself enough to protect your peace and prioritize what truly matters. When you establish clear boundaries, you create an environment that supports your growth and allows you to thrive. Your self-worth also influences the way you respond to challenges and setbacks. When you base your value on external factors, failures can feel devastating because they seem to undermine your worth. However, when your self-worth is rooted in the understanding that you are valuable regardless of circumstances, you can face adversity with resilience and grace. You view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as threats to your identity. This mindset not only helps you overcome difficulties, but also strengthens your confidence in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Relationships play a significant role in how self-worth is developed and maintained. When you value yourself, you naturally attract people who respect and appreciate you. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding, and they flourish when both parties recognize their own worth and that of the other. Conversely, a lack of self-worth can lead to settling for less than you deserve, tolerating disrespect, or staying in toxic situations out of fear of being alone. By focusing on your self-worth, you set a standard for how you expect to be treated, and you refuse to accept anything less. Focusing on self-worth also empowers you to pursue your passions and dreams without fear of failure or judgment. When you believe in your own value, you are less likely to be held back by self-doubt or the opinions of others. You take risks, embrace opportunities, and step outside your comfort zone because you know that your worth is not tied to the outcome. This courage to pursue what you truly desire leads to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. Focusing on self-worth is about treating yourself with the same kindness, compassion, and respect that you would offer to a loved one. It is about silencing the inner critic and replacing self-doubt with self-love. When you prioritize your self-worth, you create a solid foundation for happiness, success, and meaningful connections. You become the architect of your life, guided by an unwavering belief in your own value. Thinking long-term is a mindset that prioritizes future benefits over immediate gratification. It requires discipline, vision, and the ability to see beyond the present moment. In a world where quick results are often celebrated, cultivating a long-term perspective sets you apart and positions you for lasting success and fulfillment. It involves making decisions today that align with your goals, values, and aspirations for the future, even if they require sacrifice or patience in the short term. The ability to think long-term is not just a skill, but a transformative approach to living a meaningful and purpose-driven life. When you think long-term, you begin to approach challenges and setbacks with a sense of resilience. Temporary difficulties no longer feel insurmountable because you understand that they are part of a larger journey. A long-term perspective allows you to focus on the bigger picture rather than getting lost in the details of a single moment. This mindset helps you to navigate obstacles with grace and determination, knowing that every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of being discouraged by immediate failures, you view them as stepping stones toward your ultimate destination. Thinking long-term also helps you to make better decisions. Many choices in life come with trade-offs between short-term comfort and long-term gain. It can be tempting to choose the path that offers immediate rewards, but these decisions often come at the expense of future opportunities. For example, spending money impulsively may bring momentary satisfaction, but it can hinder your ability to achieve financial stability or pursue bigger goals. Similarly, avoiding difficult conversations or tasks might feel easier in the moment, but it can lead to unresolved issues that grow over time. By prioritizing the long-term impact of your decisions, you create a life that is more aligned with your aspirations and values. Another important aspect of thinking long-term is the ability to delay gratification. This requires patience and self-control, as it often means resisting the temptation to take the easier or more enjoyable route. Delayed gratification is a cornerstone of success in many areas, from building wealth to achieving personal and professional milestones. It teaches you to prioritize what truly matters over what feels good in the moment. By focusing on your long-term goals, you develop the discipline to make choices that serve your future self, even when they require effort or sacrifice. Thinking long-term also shapes your relationships. Whether in personal or professional contexts, investing in meaningful connections takes time and effort. Building trust, understanding, and mutual respect requires patience and a willingness to look beyond immediate disagreements or challenges. A long-term perspective helps you to prioritize the health of the relationship over momentary frustrations. It reminds you that the work you put into nurturing connections today will yield stronger bonds and deeper fulfillment in the future. This approach not only enriches your relationships, but also enhances your ability to collaborate, communicate, and lead effectively. A long-term mindset fosters personal growth. When you are focused on the future, you are more likely to seek opportunities for learning and development. You understand that the effort you invest in improving your skills, expanding your knowledge, or cultivating good habits will pay off over time. This mindset encourages you to embrace challenges, take risks, and step outside your comfort zone because you see these experiences as valuable investments in your future. The growth you achieve through this process not only enhances your capabilities, but also boosts your confidence and sense of purpose. Thinking long-term also requires a level of self-awareness and intentionality. It involves reflecting on what you truly want out of life and aligning your actions with those aspirations. This clarity allows you to stay focused and avoid distractions that might pull you away from your goals. By consistently making choices that support your vision for the future, you build a life that reflects your deepest values and desires. This alignment between your actions and your long-term goals brings a sense of fulfillment and direction that is difficult to achieve when living moment to moment. Adopting a long-term perspective empowers you to create a life of purpose, stability, and meaning. It encourages you to prioritize what truly matters, to embrace challenges as opportunities, and to make decisions that honor your future self. By thinking long-term, you not only set yourself up for success, but also cultivate a sense of peace and confidence in your ability to navigate the journey ahead. Trusting in justice requires faith in the principles of fairness and accountability, even when circumstances seem to challenge those beliefs. Justice in its truest form is about balance, ensuring that actions have consequences and that wrongs are eventually righted. While it can be tempting to take matters into your own hands or seek immediate retribution when you feel wronged, placing trust in justice allows you to approach life with patience, wisdom, and a sense of integrity. It is not a passive act, but an active choice to align yourself with values that promote harmony and equity over chaos and conflict. Justice often unfolds in ways that are not immediately visible. In moments of injustice, it is natural to feel frustration or doubt, especially when the outcomes you seek are delayed. However, justice operates on its own timeline, often requiring time, perspective, and the right circumstances to manifest. Trusting in this process helps you to resist the urge to react impulsively, which can sometimes perpetuate harm rather than resolve it. Instead, it encourages you to focus on maintaining your own integrity and allowing the mechanisms of justice, whether societal, universal, or personal, to work as they should. A key component of trusting in justice is understanding that fairness is not always about immediate or equal outcomes. Life is complex, and situations often require deeper examination to uncover what is truly fair and equitable. This complexity underscores the importance of patience and faith in the broader processes at play. By trusting that justice will prevail in the end, you free yourself from the burden of carrying anger, resentment, or a desire for revenge. This not only preserves your peace of mind, but also allows you to approach challenges with clarity and compassion rather than bitterness. Placing trust in justice also reflects a commitment to values and principles over emotions. Emotions, while valid and powerful, can cloud judgment and lead to actions that are counterproductive or harmful. Trusting in justice means choosing to act in ways that uphold fairness and accountability, even when emotions might urge you to do otherwise. It is about believing in a higher standard and refusing to compromise your character for temporary satisfaction. This approach strengthens your sense of self-respect and ensures that your actions align with your values. Trusting in justice allows you to focus on what is within your control. While you may not have the power to right every wrong or influence every outcome, you do have control over your own choices and responses. By trusting in justice, you channel your energy into constructive action, speaking out against unfairness, supporting others who are wronged, or contributing to systems that promote equity. This proactive approach empowers you to make a positive impact without becoming consumed by negativity or despair. Trusting in justice also fosters resilience. Injustice can be deeply disheartening, but faith in the eventual triumph of fairness helps you to persevere through difficult times. It reminds you that setbacks are not permanent and that every step toward justice, no matter how small, contributes to a larger movement toward balance and equity. This belief gives you the strength to continue advocating for what is right, even when the road is challenging or the progress is slow. On a broader level, trusting in justice contributes to the collective good. When individuals place faith in the principles of fairness and accountability, they reinforce the importance of these values within their communities. They become examples of integrity, inspiring others to act justly and to believe in the possibility of a fairer world. This collective commitment to justice creates a ripple effect, fostering environments where fairness and equity are prioritized over selfishness or malice. Trusting in justice is an act of hope and courage. It is a decision to believe in the power of fairness, accountability, and balance, even in the face of adversity. This trust allows you to live with integrity, to focus on constructive action, and to maintain peace within yourself, knowing that justice, in its many forms, will find its way. It is a practice that requires patience and faith, but it is also one that leads to a more harmonious and meaningful life. Leading by example is one of the most powerful ways to inspire and influence others. Actions often speak louder than words, and the way you conduct yourself sets a standard for those around you. Whether in personal relationships, professional environments, or broader societal contexts, your behavior serves as a model that others observe and often emulate. By demonstrating integrity, responsibility, and perseverance through your own actions, you create a ripple effect that encourages others to rise to their potential and contribute positively to the world around them. When you lead by example, you demonstrate authenticity. People are naturally drawn to those who embody the values they advocate for because it reflects genuine commitment rather than superficial rhetoric. Leading with authenticity builds trust as others see that your actions align with your words. This trust forms the foundation of strong relationships and effective leadership. People are more likely to follow and respect someone who leads with sincerity and conviction, as it shows that you are not asking them to do anything you would not do yourself. Leading by example also means showing resilience in the face of challenges. Life is full of obstacles, and how you respond to them can have a profound impact on those who look up to you. By maintaining a positive attitude, staying focused on solutions, and refusing to give up, you demonstrate the value of perseverance. This resilience not only inspires others to push through their own difficulties, but also creates an environment where effort and determination are celebrated. When people see you consistently overcome challenges, they are more likely to believe in their own ability to do the same. Another critical aspect of leading by example is accountability. Taking responsibility for your actions, decisions, and their outcomes sets a powerful precedent. It shows that you are willing to own your mistakes, learn from them, and make amends when necessary. This level of accountability fosters a culture of transparency and mutual respect. It encourages others to take ownership of their own actions, creating an environment where people feel empowered to contribute and grow without fear of unfair criticism or blame. Compassion and empathy are also essential components of leading by example. When you treat others with kindness and understanding, you set a tone for how relationships should be nurtured. Empathy allows you to connect with people on a deeper level, fostering a sense of belonging and collaboration. Leading with compassion creates a culture where individuals feel valued and supported, which in turn inspires them to extend the same kindness and support to others. This cycle of empathy and respect strengthens bonds and enhances teamwork, making collective goals more attainable. Consistency is key to leading by example. Occasional demonstrations of good behavior are not enough. It is the ongoing commitment to upholding your values that truly leaves a lasting impact. Consistency builds credibility, as it shows that your principles are not situational but deeply ingrained. When people observe your unwavering dedication to your beliefs, they are more likely to trust and respect your leadership. Consistent actions also provide a clear and reliable model for others to follow, making it easier for them to adopt similar behaviors. Leading by example requires self-awareness. It involves reflecting on your own behavior and recognizing how it affects those around you. This awareness allows you to make intentional choices that align with your values and the expectations you set for others. By holding yourself to the same standards you expect from those you lead, you demonstrate fairness and integrity. Self-awareness also helps you identify areas for personal growth, showing that leadership is an ongoing journey rather than a destination. Leading by example is about empowering others. It is not about seeking recognition or asserting authority, but about inspiring those around you to believe in themselves and their potential. When you lead with humility, integrity, and purpose, you create a legacy that extends beyond your individual contributions. Your actions plant seeds of motivation and transformation in others, encouraging them to lead by example in their own lives. In this way, the impact of your leadership grows exponentially, creating a positive ripple effect that can transform not just individuals, but entire communities. Oh,